Celebrate the Earth, A Year of Holidays and the Pagan Tradition by Laurie Cabot. I like this book. It's a very simple read. She covers the different Sabbats and things in there, and different activities to do, and all kinds of stuff. I like it. It's a cute book. The Dark Archetype, Exploring the Shadow Side of the Divine by Denise Dumars and Lori Nix. I really would recommend this book to everybody. We all have our shadow sides to us, and there's nothing wrong with embracing that and acknowledging that part of us, and even within the divine, right? You know, the goddess of life, death, and rebirth. Same with the God. You know, it's a really good read. An Enchanted Grimoire, Goth Magic by Brenda Knight. It's a good book. It's an interesting read. She talks a little bit about the history of Northern Europeans and European Goths and stuff like that, as opposed to the whole kind of Gothic movement that we have nowadays. She kind of goes into the historical perspective and stuff like that, and then brings it kind of to the forefront and stuff like that. It's a good book. It's interesting. Nocturnal Witchcraft, Magic After Dark by Konstantinos. It's an interesting read as well. This lady I also like. Her name is Michelle Belanger. This book is called Vampires in Their Own Words, an anthology of vampire voices. It dispels a lot of the Hollywood BS that is out there, and it really does give them a voice in here. And I found the information really good. And she talks about psychic vampires and the other folks and stuff. It's a good book. I like it. I also picked up this book recently by her. Haven't finished reading it all. It's called Walking the Twilight Path, a Gothic Book of the Dead, again by Michelle Belanger. It's a really interesting book. I mean, she's very no-nonsense and pretty much cuts to the bone and just tells it as it is, and explains different things, and I like it. Buckland's Complete Book of Witchcraft by Raymond Buckland. He covers so many different topics in this book. He has it written like workbook style, so you can write things in there if you so choose to. The different Sabbats, how to make your own tools, everything from auras and all different kinds of stuff. So it's pretty interesting. Gypsy Witchcraft and Magic. I really like this book. If you're into, I guess, the whole Romani type of belief system and stuff like that, it's worth looking into. He's got pictures in here that are just gorgeous, like with the Vardos and stuff like that. They're beautiful. Some of the pictures were just incredible. I will show you something that caught my eye for one thing. Their Bender tent frames look so much like our Sweat Lodge frames. Also, this picture down here, that glare is not good, sorry about that. This picture here that you're looking at was taken in Wales in 1914. Check out the teepee. I don't know, it was so neat. It was like, oh my gosh, look, they use teepees too. That's so cool. And even when they finish making their Bender tents, they look so much like our Sweat Lodges. They don't use them the way we use them. I mean, they just use it as kind of like for extra space or whatever. But yeah, it was pretty cool. But that teepee, just wow, pretty amazing. And another book by Mr. Raymond Buckland is Scottish Witchcraft, The History and Magic of the Picts. I really like this book, and one of the reasons I really enjoy this book is because Well, he talks a lot about the different history and stuff like that as well. But you know, in Wicca, with their thamis and stuff like that, you know, they only use it for directing energy. They never use it for actual cutting purposes. Well, with this book, and I guess perhaps his version of Scottish witchcraft or whatever, they use their what they call dirks, which, you know, is a knife, usually double-edged and that kind of thing. And they do use it for directing energy and ritual work, but they also use it for, you know, cutting things and carving stuff. And they believe that the more often you use it for things like that, the more of your personal power goes into that tool. And they don't see anything wrong with using it in those ways and stuff. So I really really enjoyed that. So those are some of the books that I consider to be some of my favorite books, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you later. Ciao.